Hi everybody. In this video we're going to talk a little bit about using the Layouts feature in Google Sites. And so why might you use it? Well, I think the Layouts feature does a couple of things. Number one, it takes your images and text boxes and it puts it in kind of like a template within a template, and it formats it so that it looks really professional no matter what device that you're working on. It could be a laptop, a phone, or whatever device people are viewing your website on, I should say. The other thing it does is it can remove some of the time-consuming frustration of manually formatting text boxes and images to try to make your website look a certain way. So we don't want to spend a ton of time on that, because really what we should be focusing on is the content for your students. So I highly recommend using the Layouts feature to do that formatting work for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. What you would do is go into Insert. I'm already in here. And then instead of adding a text box and image, we're going to pick one of the layouts that are suggested here. You can pick whatever one you want, and of course you can always undo it and change it. So I'll just go ahead and pick this one, which is 3 images and then text boxes underneath. So now when I go to add the image, I can just hit this plus button. I highly recommend having your images saved ahead of time, but you don't have to do that. So if you have an image saved on your desktop, you can upload that image right to this section. You can select an image. This allows you to select an image from your computer or go right to the Google image search. So let's say, for example, I want to do a unit on polar bears for my students, and I type in the Google image search, and then it gives me a whole list of polar bear images that I can pick from. So let's try to find a cute one here. Let's see, what one am I going to use? This is the hardest part, deciding on your images. So let's go ahead and we'll pick this one. This one's kind of cute. So go ahead and click it, and then hit Insert, and then it will drop it right in there. And notice that it keeps the formatting, keeps the size, and holds it right there. So now I can type in my title, polar bear, and then I can also more info here. So this is information I might have saved on a Google Drive. I can copy and paste it in there, or just type it in. Or you don't have to have this text box at all. You can just have the title, and you can delete it. The other thing is you can click on your image, click on your text box and link that to a website or another page on your site. You can change the heading, of course. And then let's go ahead and add another one in here from Google Drive. So if you have your images all saved in Google Drive, you can go and get them this way. I usually put all my images that I'm going to use on my website in a website folder, image folder within that website. And then let's say I wanted to put this one in. This is kind of a neat graphic about polar bears. I can click that from my website, and then so on for the third one. You can also, let's say you have a video from YouTube on polar bears, you can click that in here, and again it will keep it nicely formatted. So let's go into YouTube. Let me just show you that while we're here. Let's go here, polar bears. Got to be able to spell, of course. And then we pick, let's say, this video, select it, and it'll drop it in there. So you can see that everything is formatted neatly. And then, of course, anytime you put anything together on your website, you want to go up to this button here, the preview, so you can see what it looks like across devices. So when you click preview, this is showing what it will look like on a laptop. This is what it'll look like on a tablet, so that's what our students are using. And then, of course, we know they sometimes use their phone. This is what it'll look like on a phone. So everything is nice and neat, looks good, looks professional. And then if I like it, of course, every time I make changes, I want to go up to the publish button and hit publish. So that's why you might use layouts. It keeps everything neat and tidy and makes your website look even more professional.